Hi guys, Cassie here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So you guys might not know this about me, but I love board games. I especially love being able to bring friends and family together and playing a bunch of different things together. Now, that comes with its own challenges because sometimes you're working with different age groups, sometimes you're working with different skill levels, sometimes you just have some people that are really nerdy and really not. And these three games are ones that I have found to be crowd pleasers, so I wanted to share them and show them off. So to start off with, I'm going to show off Anomia. Now, obviously, my version of Anomia is more beat up, but your version will probably look a little bit better than this. Basically, this is a game that is for more competitive people. I'm not necessarily the best at this game, but I do bring this game out because a lot of people get very competitive about it and they really enjoy it. So, the basic premise is there's usually 4 people playing, and you will flip over your cards and you will see if you are matching with anyone else. If you are matching with somebody else, you have to say what's on their card. You have to say, because these are all subjects, you have to say an item for that subject on their card before they say that on your end. Now, I think this is easier explained with an example. So, for example, if I have shoe and somebody else has bean, I have to say lima bean before they can say Vans. And this goes on, so on and so forth, until you no longer have cards in your pile and you win. Now, there are some wild cards. The wild cards basically are put in the middle, and this adds a little extra level of difficulty where you then have to have people fight that don't necessarily have the same card symbol. Again, all good fun. I also think that this game is good even if you just play it without the rules. Like if you just use it to say, okay, somebody name a famous ghost, and they go, okay, Casper, or whatever. It can be quite fun to see how quickly you can come up with different things. So there's different ways that you can use these cards to have fun. Now, the next game I want to show off is Timeline. Now, when I first saw Timeline, I wasn't sure I was going to like it. I've never been particularly good at history. I'm not really great with dates. However, I still had a lot of fun playing this game. And the reason why is because the time frames that you're doing are usually pretty big. Now, it will start with one card. For example, this card would be the first armed bank first armed bank robbery was in 1866. So then you might have 2 cards on this end, which is the first shuttle launch and the invention of gravitation. And you have to decide, okay, which ones go before and after. Now, there are points where you're kind of going to be threading the needle, where the dates might be close together, but most of the time it's a larger gap, and it can be quite fun to get to learn about history. I find this is a good game for pretty much any age. It's educational, it's small, and it's simple. So we've had great fun with this. There are also different types. So I think there's about 5 other games of this that I've seen. And yeah, you can have a lot of fun with it. Now, last but not least, the game that inspired me to talk about these little games. Taco Cut Goat Cheese Pizza has been a superb game. I think it's going to become a favorite in my gang because it's the right level of simple but competitive, and we love it. So, simple rules. Basically, everyone will have their pile. And the point of the game is to get down to no cards. So you will flip your card away from you, and you will, before you flip it, you'll say you're each going around. So somebody will say taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza. Taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza, so on and so forth. And if you flip over your card and you're saying taco, and it happens to be taco, you are then going to have to slap your hand into the middle and not be the last person to have slapped your hand. This leads to much fun, much laughter. It's simple, but it makes it so intense, and it's great. I love it. Adding to that, so you have the normal cards, which is just the taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza, and then there are special cards. So these special cards mean if you flip them up that you have to do something special and then slap your hand in the middle. So the narwhal, you're going to have to do a little point. The groundhog, you're going to have to tap the table. Gorilla, you're going to have to pound your chest and then slap the middle. So lots of fun with this one. Again, basically the 3 games that I've shown today are all $15. So really cheap, and they all can pretty much fit into a purse or a pocket to take with you, even if you just go out for drinks or whatever. It's great. Travel size. Additional to this version, there's a version where you're seeing the backside of the animals. I don't have that version. I don't think I'll probably get it. I think I'm okay. But something I was excited to see and that I just purchased is the Halloween version. So I definitely wanted to tell you guys about this before Halloween. You can get it off of Amazon for $15. And basically, same game, just really cute Halloween versions of the cards. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you'd like me to cover more board games, or if you would like to hear me talk about D&D, let me know. Otherwise, I will be returning to video game content at some point. I just don't know exactly when. It depends on when I start finding the time and the motivation to play again. And when I do, I will be putting out more videos. All right, toodles!